Good afternoon. Today I just thought I'd be continuing my series on John, but rather than writing, I thought I'd actually video it. After the disciples were all gathered together, John takes a bit of an interesting twist. He actually puts Jesus at a party. And in an amazing turn of events, the first major miracle actually involves the supply of alcohol. There were some churches I attended in my early days that would have had a very opinionated view of that. But here we have it in a community family event. Jesus actually getting involved in joy and celebration. I just love this story. But today I just want to focus on one particular part of this. It's the miracle at Cana. A lot of us would know this story very well. Jesus comes in, he's joined with his disciples and they're celebrating at this wedding, and Mary comes up and says, "Hey, they've just run out of wine." And Jesus turns around and says, "It's not my time." But Mary is quite insistent, and her son asks for jugs to be filled up with water. And as they take the first scoop out of water, they take it to the master of servants, and he says, "Wow, this is the best." And it was the first miracle of Jesus that is recorded in the Gospels. And it is actually in verse 11, and where it says, "This beginning of signs Jesus did in Cana of Galilee, and manifested his glory, and his disciples believed in him." In complete counterpoint to the temptation where Satan offers Jesus these opportunities to go out and do these great big huge miracles that will have the whole world notice him. At this intimate little gathering, he does it, and in such a way that hardly anyone even knew it happened. It actually says no one knew what had happened except the servants and his disciples, and of course Mary. And it begs the question of, if you're the Messiah, wouldn't you want the whole world to know? But instead, he focuses on his disciples. He focuses on building their faith, building their understanding of who he is. So often we look for God in these huge events. We look for him at the big rallies. We look for him at these massive outpourings, and it's all well and good. But we can really miss Jesus in the ordinary times. We can miss him in the times where he wants to meet with us quietly, and for no other reason than to minister to us, to encourage us. And he does these marvelous little events edit that. He does these incredible miracles, not for the world, but because he loves us. He wants us to grow close to him. So today, just in the ordinary parts of life, why don't you ask God to lead you into the common miracles, the ordinary times where we encounter Jesus and he does the amazing, and allow him to just build your faith, grow you, nurture you. Out of that will come the big stuff. Out of that comes the major works. But it starts with the small. God bless. Amen.